Yeah. So, yeah. I have a hard time. It's only a few kids, and yet I have a hard time keeping track.
Actually, what happened to the kid that was kind of a gift was
We do a podcast. It's a gift to your person. Yeah, this is Lou. And Lou, this is Lou, by the way. These are my friends. But lately, we've been doing like 45 minutes an hour, and like, oh,
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's shit. That's just feeling disturbing as.
Oh, no.
If we walk out of there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be because you're hating it.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, and we'll find it. And I will just slam
One of
it.
those like rants on Facebook.
Yeah, I totally. You know I'm good at that, right? You see my pants.
I want to do a rant on that. That's part of it.
Facebook jail, they didn't tell me. So for a month at least, it was like going out of my so the period of time, not touching it. And all of a sudden, my mom was like, something about it. I was like, oh, pretty sure today. Pretty sure I know the right word. I did. And I was like, yeah, that's my friends all the time. I was like, what? I thought it was crazy for a month and a half. So I was like, I couldn't get in my account.
Do they get a person like one morning?
They don't give you
It
anything.
depends on whatever they feel like, yeah. It's, I didn't get it in the morning,
They just lock you out and you just you can't get in.
Yeah, I thought, oh, I forgot my password.
Change your password.
It's like, some people have their businesses on there.
Well, yeah, I couldn't advertise the stuff I was doing. I was in my account. I had this piece of VR gear that Facebook owns the rights to, and you can't use the VR. If you have a Facebook account, they turn it into a brick.
Then I had a really good part of Mopco. They have part of that.
What's funny?
Really?
I started doing a podcast
Because I even became a fan of Mopco.
Everybody says, share.
Across the town,
Oh, that's right, that's all lies.
If it's okay, that's the one. Let's do it.
There's a seat for you for opening night. I want to talk to you about something else too. So, all right, good. Got that out of the way. This is the Mop Bucket Company from the Mopco Improv Theater at 10 North J Street in Schenectady. We are back in front of the public on the 23rd of this month. One more time, like it's really amazing. That's right. That's what I'm talking about tonight. I am so excited because it's Armando night, and if you know what that means, you'll be excited with me, and if not, hey, you will be soon. So let me bring on the entire company, the Mop Bucket Company. Bring them on here, just like that. Look at how orderly they are.
Yeah.
It was amazing. They just like, whoa, that was really incredible. So we're going to ask, could you shout out any word in the English language?
Cheese.
Good word.
Any folks here? Anything at all?
Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Chair.
Chair. And one of those suggestions on the chat, was that cheese? No.
I shouted cheese.
Yeah, you shouted cheese. And Kevin on the video, switch. Can you see the chat?
I can't see the chat, yes.
And?
It looks like no suggestions for words now. We have just walking in the rain, pepperoni pizza, archaeologist.
Well, archaeologist is a single word. Rain is a single word. That's good. Pizza. umbrella, cheese, what did you say?
Bobcat.
Bobcat.
Don't forget chair.
Chair. Anybody inspired by any one of these words is going to step forward and tell a brief story from their personal history. And it's cat. And we're off.
So, rain reminds me of Florida in March. You know, Florida's in the middle of a tropical swamp. And so it would be very, very hot in Florida, but then you would have these afternoon, like torrential rainstorms. And I know this because I used to go to Florida as a young child with my father for a month every March for baseball spring training. And this was back, I'm old enough that this was before spring training was like a thing that people went to. It was sort of a casual thing, and I went because my father was a sports writer, so he would pull us out of school when we were young enough to be pulled out of school before, you know, like grades and tests and things mattered. And we would just spend a month down in Florida with him while he was a sports writer covering spring training. And we would go with, usually we would go with the Yankees because they were the good team. I think in 1968, we went with the Mets, or 69, because they were good. They won in the World Series in 1968. But usually we went with the Mets. And we'd go to Fort Lauderdale, and we'd stay in a hotel for a month and go to the beach every day with my mom. And every now and then we'd go to the ballpark and just like be at the ballpark with all the baseball players and like sit in the dugout. And my dad would, I remember my dad making me like alphabet soup in the dugout for lunch, which I didn't like at all. Like it was like tomato soup, but you know, my dad was making it and that was pretty cool. And it had alphabet letters in it, so that was pretty cool. And the image that I had of rain was, I remember we went to this Chinese restaurant once and we came out of the restaurant and it was just torrential rain and I was wearing these white little open-toed sandals and I had an umbrella that was a clear umbrella with daisies on it that sort of covered my whole body. So you could see through it. It was a see-through umbrella with daisies on it. And it covered the whole top of me, but the whole bottom of me was completely sopping wet, but it was okay because it was warm. And then by the time we got back to the hotel, all the rain was cleared up. So we went and walked over to get ice cream. And then on the way back from the ice cream place, there were shooting stars over the beach. And we looked up at them, and my brother in the stroller tipped over his ice cream cone, and the ice cream fell out. And that was really sad. But we were on vacation, so we got to go back to the ice cream place and get a new ice cream cone. And the sun came out, even though it was nighttime.
I don't know.
Okay. So how do we figure it out then?
Well, I put it on, and the top was great. The bottom's kind of a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think anybody's really ready for this out there in the real world. I mean, honestly, how do I look?
You look like a wet mushroom.
That's what I was afraid of. That's not what I wanted to be going for.
All right, take that off.
I do kind of like it, though. I will. No, I'll take it out. Could you help? Just lift it up. Just lift it up. Just get it off me. There we go. All right. I was thinking maybe what makes me different, maybe what sells me to America is that not that I wear unique items, but that I give people unique foods. Like mushroom made me think of it.
Oh, yeah, unique foods, yeah. That's an angle.
You know, I hate this period of trying to put it all together.
I know.
But it's okay. It's all right.
What if we think like one of those sculptors thinks about the problem? The problem's in the stone, but we have to knock off the extra bits to find it.
Dig it out.
Dig it up. I mean, we believe it's there. There's an answer. We just have to find it.
Yeah. How do we do that?
We have to dance.
You and me?
If that's what it takes.
Oh, man. I'm kind of loving that, you know what I mean?
Hell,
America is a dance. America is a dance, and every step in the dance chips away at what is not America. And the more you dance,
you feeling it?
and the more you chip away, the less soggy mushroom there is. And the more there is wholesome ingredients with moral fiber and vitamins that soothe the soul.
I'm Milton Friedley, and I approve this message.
This message was brought to you by the elect Milton Friedley for local dog catcher fund. Watch the sparkles. Kids, get your things together. Damn hotel alarms doing. Kids, bags by the car. Bags by the car. Kids, bags by the. What? The damn Mets left without us. They left. We've been trying to follow them for a month, and they're off to their next stop. We gotta like an hour and a half behind.
How are we gonna catch up?
I don't know. Get your things together. We're just gonna have to speed. Come on. Can we just switch and follow the Yankees?
I'm hungry.
What the hell did you just say?
I said the Y word. He said Mets. He said Mets.
Yeah, Mets with the Y. Okay, listen to me. I think we can still catch up. I saw their tour. I saw their route planning. They're going to be backed up by traffic. I know a shortcut just down the highway. Listen to me. We can fix this. We can fix this. Okay?
All right.
Okay?
What do you
Okay?
need?
What are we? We're a family. What are we? We're a family. What?
Family. We're a family.
What do you need us to do?
Pack your things. We're going to get in the car. Make sure we don't leave anything behind. I'm not driving back for anyone's teddy bear.
I got my teddy bear.
Teddy? Blanky?
Blanky.
Whoa, you got your whoa?
I got my.
Okay, we're good.
This isn't going to be San Francisco again.
No, we said we were never gonna talk about San Francisco again.
You're right. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's me. That's on me.
They had great pretzels.
So, do you need us to get into the car?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right,
Please,
let's
we're
go.
all gonna get in the car.
Everybody,
Dad,
Yeah, Billy.
I think it's as the youngest with the whoopee and the one you're least likely to scar terribly emotionally.
Yes.
I've been asked by my older siblings to maybe consult with you about possibly finding a way to bring something that was not baseball related to our family time. Don't yell.
What? Well, then, whoa.
Are we going?
We're going. Give me 1 second. We're going. Hey.
Honey, we were hoping to catch up.
I know. I'm sorry.
The Mets are gonna get away.
We don't want the Mets to get away like they do every year.
You're absolutely right. I will be right there. This is me right now. This is my apology right now, causing this problem.
You guys back me up.
What is the issue?
You're not gonna
Telling
back-
him right now?
You're not gonna back me up?
Okay, it's an important conversation.
Okay. What specifically were you thinking that was not baseball related? I'm open to hearing.
We don't, as a family unit, we're very susceptible to the stress that you feel identifying with a sports organization that, while it represents us benefits us.
The Mets don't benefit us on a personal level?
I don't.
Are you gonna move that car or what?
Honey,
Just
they're
get-
going at us.
get in the car.
You gonna move that car or what?
Chance, I'm sorry.
I gotta tuck this.
Yeah. We're going!
Well, we'll do it today, huh? People got places to go.
All right. Is that how you all feel? That the Mets don't...
No.
What was...
How many times have we talked about that?
Don't try and murder this family!
Remember San Francisco, now stop it!
We said that was only a last resort.
Okay.
A last what?
Resort.
What do you mean a last resort?
We were out of options. It would be a last resort.
Options for what? What did you two talk about out there?
Well, your youngest son doesn't believe that the Mets as an organization, as a baseball franchise, represent our family on a personal level.
You told him that?
Don't enable him, Mama.
Last year, you told me to my face that you wanted to go Halloween as Mr. Met. What changed?
All the other children hit me with a baseball bat because Mr. Met is a baseball. I didn't like it.
Also, honey, actually, he didn't actually tell you that to your face. You said, you want to go as Mr. Met for Halloween, don't you? And he just kind of made a whimpery sound, and you said, okay.
Bev, not you too.
I saw it.
So,
I recorded it.
Mommy has a Red Sox jersey she keeps in her
No, no.
Don't murder this family! That is... Pulling over. I'm pulling over.
Anybody else hungry?
All right. There are clearly things that are not being said, and I am the reason they have not been said.
I think we said them.
Right.
We said a lot of stuff.
Now you said them, but they have not been said for quite some time, and I am the reason why.
No?
I would feel better about the conversation if the child safety box was disengaged. Thank you.
But nobody's going anywhere. We're gonna stick together as a family and talk this out, right, hon?
Yes.
Nobody is going anywhere, Bo. Close that door.
This is a lot for me to take in, I'm going to be honest. And while I'm being honest, I am also going to say that I am heartbroken and ashamed of myself.
Aw.
Oh.
I thought my... Oh.
San Francisco was bad. I thought I was part of the family. Okay, fine, I'm just a stuffed bear. But you know, you get to thinking you're real like that Velveteen Rabbit. You get to thinking you're part of the clan, part of the group. But there I was.
San Francisco was bad. It was the first time in my life that something shook my sense of the world and the way the world was supposed to be.
My entire worldview was shaken.
I mean, up until that moment, there was nothing that hadn't been the way I thought it was. Everything was in its place. Everything that I needed for comfort and joy and safety was always right there for me. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't.
I just took it for granted that I would always be with my kid, and my kid would always be with me, and I would I would help with bedtime and get slobbered on and get thrown in the washer and the dryer and get slobbered on some more and be dragged around.
It started with the extra innings. It was way past our bedtime and we should have just left, but Dad insisted on staying for the entire game. He was not going to leave until his Mets won. So then, of course, we were hungry.
I never got hungry, I never complained. I was just there for her.
We just meant to, like, go down to the end of the aisle to the hot dog guy to get his attention and get some hot dogs. But, of course, Roger, the bear, fell underneath the seat when I stood up. You know, those flippy seats just flip up. And, well, then I had the hot dog and the ketchup.
You know that phrase, your whole life passes before your eyes? Image after image of slobber and hugs and more slobber and more hugs.
The thing about an extra inning game is it's like going on forever, and then poof, it's over.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Is anybody here? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank God. Have you seen a bear at the stadium? Have you found one underneath one of the seats or behind the counter?
I just walk around selling hot dogs.
No, I know. But you are the man in the stadium. You are the man in the seats. Did you see a glimpse of ratty old brown slobbered on torn fur? It doesn't even look like fur anymore. It's
Look, lady, I want to help you. I really want to help you. Do you know where they were sitting?
We were kind of all over, but we were mostly over in that section, and then we spent a little time in the dugout. Do you know if any of the players have found a little?
I don't really have much contact with the players, but we can go look. Let's go over there and look.
They didn't even try to get me back.
We spent 6 hours looking for you, but somehow, I guess at some point, they figured they had to give up. I mean, it was just a bear, right?
And a man comes along with a big broom and a dustpan, and you're swept into it. And then you're in a bin, a gigantic blue bin. And then that bin is dumped into a truck.
I'm sure my parents did their best. How could they know that it would shake my whole sense of the world being a safe place?
You're carted off to a landfill.
I wonder if I would have 4 divorces under my belt if I'd found that pair that day.
The guy that works at the landfill thinks it's funny to put you on top of a flagpole outside of the office.
Oh well.
Then you slowly just disintegrate. Yeah?
Right up there. That's a mirror bear.
Gotta get that bear off their wall.
No, he's above these. He's a mirror bear.
Yeah, that's not patriotic, though. You got that goddamn thing on top of the flagpole. That's not patriotic.
It's a symbol.
Of what?
Like how we beat the Ruskies.
Oh, the Russian bear.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hell, I'm gonna get the BB gun then.
Yeah, all right.
God damn, we should shoot.
Mirror bear.
Just shoot a rats. We can shoot at that thing, do that. Oh, yeah, take that, you Russian son of a bitch.
Got a good egg.
You want?
It's I'll help. I've been drinking. I'm a better shot than I'm drinking.
Oh, that's right.
What the?
What's the matter?
Well, you put a scope on here. I swear to God, through this scope, it's gotta be an illusion, but it looks like one tiny tear coming out of that bear's butt. Nah,
Probably just a maggot. All right, I'm gonna go have some lunch.
I'll put Matilda down for you. Yeah, that's an optical delusion. Yeah. That's just still out of Coors Light coming back at you. Still. Oh, getting them up there was easy, but... Oh, God, you're such an idiot. You're gonna break your neck doing this.
rockets take off, it's quite a sight. This is your first time you're gonna see a hole. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm so excited too. I watched it on TV before, and I know that the ground shakes a lot and that there's a lot of smoke because it's probably like the hydrogen combustion sequence going off. Yeah, because the rocket needs enough propulsion to get past our orbital gravitational pull.
Yeah. I am so proud of you.
How come?
Well, because you're the one who had the idea to come in person.
No, but I didn't think you'd ever say yes.
Of course I'm gonna say yes.
I didn't think you'd ever let us sneak out here onto the beach past all those no trespassing signs and everything, so we could get right up close.
Oh, what's a sign? What's rules? What's any of that?
Yeah.
That's how my twin brother raises his family.
Yeah.
Not how I raise mine.
No, that's Uncle Bobby.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Well, he's your uncle.
I know, I mean, he's good, but not as good as us.
Yeah. Oh, here it comes.
What did he say?
I heard wire.
I heard too.
Yeah.
I thought I heard something about postponed.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay.
I mean,
Well.
I don't know why the atmospheric conditions look absolutely ideal for a launch today.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. All right. Well, sometimes they gotta postpone.
No, I know.
All right.
I know.
Yeah. That's okay. And hey. You know what we can do?
We can just wait here until it launches.
And we can just enjoy the day on the beach.
That's right. And even if it takes a few more days or weeks for them to get their act together, we could just wait here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those no trespassing signs were kind of big, weren't they?
But not too big for our family, right?
No.
Maybe for Uncle Bobby, but not for us.
Ah. Are we too close?
Is there even such a thing?
Mission Control, copy that. How long are we looking at? Am I gonna stay suited up, or are we, is this a scrub?
Sorry, Bob, we got, looks like 2 people in the secure zone near the launch site.
Oh, for God's sakes, another couple of tourists?
Yeah, looks like, tourists, father and a child, possibly. We're sending security out.
Okay, well look, this is the 3rd time. I would like to actually launch.
What the heck is he doing up there anyway?
How bad could it be? Seriously.
Well, Bob, you know what, I'm not the engineer on this mission, but you know, the blast from the rockets would probably knock those people back about half a football field a month. I don't want to be responsible for naming a child.
Really?
God's sakes, can't they read? You had the signs. I know, I saw the signs.
You know, if they leave him up there much longer, he's gonna have to go to the bathroom in his suit.
Besides which, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. I was really looking forward to zero-G bathroom going. That's fun.
All right, you know, you can pull rank on me. I'll bring out the snipers.
I didn't tell you to do that.
No, but are you not telling me, like, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, using your Air Force connections, or are you just not telling me not to do that?
I have no comment on this issue.
All right, Roger, we got 2 ducks.
Hold on. You can't shoot a fire.
Crap, yeah, we got no ducks, no ducks. No ducks, stand down, no ducks.
I got them in my eyesight.
No, put it out, no ducks.
I can get them both with one shot.
Is it possible to just send somebody to tell them?
Well, I've been speaking clearly to them over the PA, listen.
Well, what the hell is wrong with them? They don't understand that.
Yeah, you know what I think they might be waiting for?
What?
I think they might be waiting for us to say a prayer.
I think you're right.
I think that they're not going to leave until we pray for Colonel Person's good return and safe orbit, and we hope that he sees everything that he wants to see. Do you want to lead the prayer, Dad?
I would like to lead it. I'm probably just going to repeat what you said, though.
Okay.
Please, keep Colonel Person safe. For Colonel Person's sake, for our sake, and for America's sake.
As he makes his 2.65 orbits.
As he makes his 2.65 orbits.
And touches down in the Indian Ocean.
And touches down in the Indian Ocean, we hope.
We have a problem. They're up in the pod. Apparently, they're having a little prayer. The president has witnessed this. We have a lot of organizations rallying around them. We can't move them without violating their religious rights. Their right to express themselves.
Okay. So could you send a team of people that, move the long skinny thing over to the cone to get me the hell out of here? Because we're not going anywhere today.
How about a hymn, Dad?
Oh, I'd like a hymn.
No, they're singing now. This is going to be really bad press if we move them while they're singing.
Are you telling me I have to sit here through a whole hymn?
I will send a negotiator out to see what their demands are.
Okay, look.
Excuse me, singing people.
Oh!
Yes.
Hello, armed guard.
Hi. You guys can't.
Are you here to make sure nothing happens to Colonel Persons?
I'm here to make sure that nothing happens to you two.
Oh, well, what?
Why would anything happen to us?
Well, initially I was told to shoot both of you,
Oh!
but then they told me not to.
You mean like for Life magazine?
No,
Dear,
through the head.
All right,
So here's the deal. You can't be here.
But he's about to blast off.
I know.
But you don't understand. Every night I look up at the stars so that I can see where the astronauts are going to travel, because someday I'm going to be an astronaut too. So my dad brought me all the
my
way.
daughter is going to be an astronaut.
I totally believe that's what she believes she's going to be.
If you want to. If you change your mind at any point, that's
I can
fine
be
too.
anything I want, right?
you
But
wanna
right
be.
now I want to be
Right
an
now she wants to be an astronaut, so
Yeah.
that's what she's going to be.
Okay, here's the deal. When that big rocket takes off, the fire comes out, and right where we are is decimated, and it's all blackened, and anything living here will be gone.
You know, I saw that on TV. That's probably why they have all those signs up.
Yeah, the ones about keep out, get in the blast area. Yeah.
Attention, new launch has been delayed indefinitely. They rescheduled the next Yankees Subway Series. We don't want to compete with the television, rating, so we're going to scrap the launch till after the game is over.
Who in their right mind would want to watch baseball over a space launch?
I agree.
Oh, hey, honey.
Hey, do you guys want to meet an astronaut?
I'm never going to get off this planet. A moment of silence on the field. And now, first pitch. Wait, don't throw it! A man has run onto the field.
This bear! This bear belongs to a child somewhere!
He's holding up what appears to be a stuffed animal. This is unprecedented. I don't know where security is.
Oh my God, is that Roger?
Shay is clearly just not what it used to be.
Honey, Roger's out on the field!
What?
Yes, look!
What?
Look, there's a bear out on the field. I think it's Roger.
Gronkowski doesn't really seem to know what's going on. Another person is on the field. This is unprecedented.
I got you your man back!
I have a clear shot at the man with the bear. Should I get the shot?
I got you your man back!
When my daughter was smaller, she's heading off to college, she discovered Build-A-Bear in the mall. It was one of the many things in her life that were different when we moved from California, where she was born, the San Francisco Bay Area, to here, to Albany, was malls. So in California, in the San Francisco Bay Area, like, it was as stereotypically crunchy granola California as you can get. Like, even before she was born, she was breech inside of me, and not only was she breech, she was footling breech, which meant one foot was up and one foot was down. And I had some other sort of physical, sort of history, physical stuff, which made it already sort of complicated to think about, you know, the act of labor and giving birth. And so I consulted with my OBGYN, and he decided that it would make sense for me to have a scheduled C-section, given that she was this way, because she had one foot up, one foot down. It's going to be really hard to turn her anyway, even though there are ways to try to do that. And given all these other things, that I scheduled a C-section. Well, you would not believe the horror that people had when I said I had a scheduled C-section. Like, people, I would say I got a scheduled C-section, and they would say, do you want a referral of another doctor? Like, that would be their first question, was, because obviously it was terrible malpractice. So this was the world. It was a big thing to, at first year birthday parties, to have, like, the kid have their first taste of sugar at their first year birthday party, because kids just didn't at all ever have even a taste of sugar. And I did nurse my daughter for the first year for like, actually it was like 13 months, but probably that was not right. Like I was like waking up at like in the middle of the night at like 3 a.m. to make her nurse in her sleep, because she had no interest any of the rest of the time. So I was like forcing her to nurse like in her sleep, because it was the only, right? Because it was like, so people were nursing till their kids were like 8 years old. So this was where she was coming from. And then we came to Albany, and it just wasn't like that, you know? And she discovered Cheez-Its, and which were her favorite food for like 10 years. And she discovered Build-A-Bear at the mall. So we went through a phase where she was the most generous kid anybody knew, because anytime there was any minor excuse, she decided that she had to give someone a Build-A-Bear, because she just liked making them. She didn't even want them. Like, she just, like, she'd have them and, like, toss them into a pile, like, in the closet. But she loved making them, so.
I can do it?
If you want to.
Oh, wow. I've never done it before. I've never built one.
Well, I've been working here about 7 years now, and I've seen every possible which way to build one. So if you have any questions for me, any questions at all.
Every possible way.
Every possible way.
Well, there's like, there's about 700 accessories I saw online. There's about 32 different kinds of eyes, which if you double it, if you wanted 2 different eyes, it's like, and then the limbs, well, that's like millions of combinations.
And those are just the items we tell people about publicly. There's a whole off menu for the Build-A-Bear workshop.
There's an off menu at the Build-A-Bear? There's a secret?
Oh, yes. Would you like to see it?
Well, hell, yeah, if I'm gonna do this. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
You can tell no one. It's the only rule.
No one would believe me.
If you build a Build-A-Bear with any of the forbidden items,
They're forbidden too?
you mustn't tell a soul about your bear. Your bear must be kept secret from the world.
I mean, it's such beautiful horror. It's like in the Bible, in the Old Testament, how they describe angels being so beautiful, and yet they would make you insane to look at. Thank you. I I was losing myself.
Yes, that happens. We don't let anyone look at the full wall for longer than 45 seconds at a time.
So tell me, what must I do to use forbidden items in my very first bear? I'm sorry, forgive the trembling.
No, it's fine.
Those noses are so soft and so round.
Too soft.
Too soft.
Too round.
Too soft to live!
But every piece of every bear deserves a good home. So you can put together a bear with any of those items. Can you handle that responsibility?
If you can handle this idea I have, this terrible, wonderful, beautiful idea that may change the course of both of our lives,
Lay it on me.
make me over. Make me over! I want to be as beautiful and terrible as a bear!
We'll also need the really forbidden items too. One moment. It's under it. Follow me into the back, please. Sir?
I'm following! I'm just in awe!
All
I'm
right.
just in awe!
Do you need me to call an ambulance? Because I'll have to put all of this away before they get here.
I might drown in my tears before I get here! No!
I really need to talk to you, Susan.
What is it, Joel?
Well, it's your friends. They're lovely people.
Yeah.
They really are.
God, aren't they the best?
They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like them.
Yeah.
I really do. They're not the character that we really harmonize with, though, are they?
They're the characters that we really harmonize.
I mean, they're like that dissonant note in the symphony, aren't they?
Yeah, but isn't that what makes them interesting?
It does make them interesting.
Yeah. You don't want any of those just kind of like expected notes, do you?
Well, I like a certain number of expected notes when they're holistic. I like holistic expected
No, I
notes.
understand, Joel, but I thought that, our ethos said that we are welcoming and inclusive.
And we are
Whether or not
welcoming
it's
and
expected or
inclusive, there's no
unexpected,
question.
harmonious.
Harmonious is us, but when we're presented with disharmony,
Yes.
when we're presented with asynchronicity,
These are very judgy labels that you're using
oh, I
here, Joel.
don't mean to do that. Let me try again. A melodious waltz. Isn't that sort of?
Yes,
Isn't that sort of?
I mean, that's what life is,
Isn't it? Yes. And yet along comes a person with a jackhammer. And they just set themselves up in the middle of the string section and proceed to No.
You're talking about capitalism.
Well, in a way, yes, I am.
Now I understand.
Yes.
Yes, so it just
Yes.
gets in the middle of our garden of harmony and
That's
messes.
right. By the way, the broker called. I told him to go ahead and sell. It was his advice.
Okay, well, what? Sell? Surely we can hold out for more. Have you noticed this real estate
No, he
market?
says
It
it's
is
about-
booming, Joel.
He's warning me that it's a bubble. At any rate,
Anyway,
capitalism is the evil.
yes.
And I
That's what you're saying.
fear that it's represented by friends, the new people.
You know,
As lovely as they are, and they really are, they're well-intentioned.
thank you,
They're trying
Joel.
hard.
Thank you. You know,
And I do appreciate that.
that time in the that you spent in the sauna really did you good because I could not see this and you went on that vision quest, came
I
back, and
did.
now you're sharing with me your truth, and I really appreciate you're opening my eyes.
And what is true? What is true? What is true to me is that we need to address their ways. Perhaps with some guidance.
Are you thinking a party?
Of a sort.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking a party of us
Uh-huh.
could visit.
Uh-huh.
I suppose you could call it a visit. They brought
Oh, I know.
monosodium glutamate into the neighborhood.
Get the pitchforks and torches.
Hi, I'm you.
Oh, hi, welcome, welcome.
We just moved in next door.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes. I saw the moving trucks. I'm Philip Connors.
Hi, Philip. I'm Claudia.
Claudia, nice to meet you.
Yes.
Oh, my, oh, my.
I know that's a strange name. It's a family name, Claudia. You've probably
What?
never heard about it before, but it's not Claudia.
Yeah.
And it's not Gloria. It's Claudia.
That's great. My name's, it's Philip. That's it.
Yes, Philip. Okay. Well, I just thought I'd let you know, so you can spread the word around the neighborhood. Claudia, I have a gift for you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, you want me to introduce your family to the neighborhood for you?
No, I'm just saying when people talk about us, some people will call me Claudia and some people will call me Gloria.
Yeah.
Those are both wrong. This is a plant.
Yes.
It's just a
Oh, for me.
Yes.
Oh.
I just thought we'd start out on the right foot.
thank
It's
you,
probably a
thank
plant
you.
you haven't seen before. We brought it with us.
Oh, it's a cactus.
Yes, we have those in Arizona.
Okay, yeah, I know. I've seen cactuses before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Claudia.
That's right.
All right. Claudia, I'm sorry. Can I invite you inside? I feel like I'm being rude. I'm being a rude neighbor. and I
You're
don't-
not at all rude, but I would love to come in.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Oh,
Oh. I'm in the middle of painting.
yes, I see that. Is that a normal color for this area?
It's a good question. No one else lets me inside of their homes, so I don't really know what the interiors of other people's homes look like.
Oh, is that not a normal thing to go into people's homes?
No, they just don't like, I'm very off-putting to all of my neighbors, and they just don't want me to come in.
Oh, I see.
Or anyone from my family, really.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't that way at first, but then I introduced myself to the neighborhood actually the exact same way you did.
the exact same way?
Like almost the exact same way. I had a plant and everything. I think it was actually also a cactus.
I don't know. Well, but I'm being normal and friendly. What could be off-putting about that?
Well, you're asking me.
You seem friendly to me. I mean, and your name is normal.
Yeah, well, it's Phil Connors. I won't say Phil Connors because everyone thinks of Groundhog Day when you say Phil Connors.
That's a great movie.
It is such a good movie. I can go into your house, right?
Well, sure.
Okay. Okay, good. I'm gonna tell my family. Well, you should meet my family, but I'm gonna tell them that. This is. I'm sorry.
Of course,
I'm
if
very-
it's the social norm that people don't go into each other's houses.
Oh no, they do. I see them all the time.
Get permission to go into their house.
Getting it. Getting it, Georgie. I'm getting it.
What? Would you like to come over?
Do they have nice things?
Do you have nice things? I'm sorry, I don't know why I would ask if you have nice things. What a weird question for me to ask, Georgie. Do you have nice things?
Well, I think so. I mean, they're not all unpacked yet, but
Oh, of course. Well, if you need any help, happy to come on over whenever, and you're welcome to come over here whenever you want.
Bring your things. The nice ones.
And you can choose to or not bring whatever nice things you want.
all right.
Claudia, it's very nice to meet you.
Lloyd.
Claudia. I thought I said Claudia.
It's
Yeah.
a little harder G.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
Glaudia.
Philip.
That's correct.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Do I water this?
No.
Okay.
Mundo! Dear? Where are you?
Joel,
Hello!
what did we say about shouting inside the house?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Was I shouting?
Oh, yeah.
Coming, coming, coming.
Yes.
Opening the
On
chakra.
the chakras, exactly. Did
Thank you
have
so
some-
much.
You're so welcome.
Yes.
Did you have something that you wanted to voice?
Yes.
Let me get you the talking stick.
Thank you. This is very exciting. I'm feeling a warm glow all through my being.
I can practically see it.
Can't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am the talking stick. Buy yourself some nice things.
Did you hear that?
You mean the stick?
Yes.
Yes, did you hear that?
I heard that. It said, I am the talking stick, buy yourself some...
Nice ears.
Talking stick has never talked before to my
No.
awareness.
Did you put something in the eggs this
I put
morning,
nothing in
Joel?
the eggs this morning. They were just 100%.
Do you think the farmer put something? Do you think the farmer fed the chickens something that he shouldn't have been feeding them, and now they're in our eggs? Now we're hearing talking sticks talk?
Or perhaps he should have been, in the larger sense, feeding them whatever he fed them that made the talking stick talk, because this moment is a moment of opening, which is what I wanted to
Oh
announce.
my gosh, you're right.
And perhaps this expanded consciousness is exactly what is correct.
Thank you, farmer.
Thank you, farmer. Spirit of the farmer, spirit of the talking stick, thank you.
Spirit of the eggs.
Spirit of the eggs and the masculine that was in them.
Buy something nice.
I will buy something nice.
Not too expensive, but reasonably priced.
Not too expensive, but reasonably priced.
Don't be afraid of big box stores. They
All
help
right,
make the community.
we're getting a
large.
little, that's pushing it.
Okay.
So wait, are you saying that the spirits want us to go to like a mall and buy things that were mass produced in another country? Like,
I don't know what the spirit intends.
why did you ask the spirit?
What do you intend? Do you intend that we go to the mall and buy a mass-produced item?
Keep doing what you're doing. It feels good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, it's all about, you know, the fluidity of commerce and,
And it must be very difficult being trapped in a stick, such a rigid thing.
well, you know, you don't have to call me Stick. You can call me George. I gotta be.
George, what a lovely name.
Hi, George.
This is George.
Welcome, George.
All this time we've had you in our home and...
Yeah.
I'm new to the neighborhood.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Wow. Robert. Just when I was sure he was gone forever, my father calls me up and says they're at the Mets game, and he shows up on the field. That's crazy.
I'm so glad to see you again.
You know what's even crazier?
I'm with you now.
I go over to pick up Robert from my dad's house, and right next door, there's this guy. He wasn't even that cute on the outside, but something just like stopped my heart.
It'll just be you and me now. Together forever, you can slobber on me all you want.
And we started talking right there outside my dad's house. Next thing I know, he asked me out for coffee.
We're reunited. I'll never leave you again, and you'll never leave me again. Right? Tell me, right?
I have this feeling he might be husband number 5.
What? What? No, no. I'm your soulmate. Me.
And I have this sense he might stick.
It's me, your bear.
Woohoo!
It's a miracle!
Come here, Jordy, come here.
Oh,
Look,
oh,
that's him, right?
it is him!
Let's wait. Hey, wait, what's going on? They're doing the last resort. They're pulling the last resort
No,
again.
no, what are you doing? What are you doing to your father?
I just wanted him to really appreciate this moment.
Okay,
I do.
that's very
I do.
sweet, honey.
I do.
Yeah. If that's not okay when he's driving, and it's really not okay any other time, okay? Don't put your hand over people's eyes.
Family,
Yes,
well, you're all still here.
yes.
Listen, gather around.
Hang on. Because we've got a member of our family back, don't we? That we've been looking for a very long time. You hold on tight
And
now.
hold on.
Okay.
But the bear and the whoopee.
Look, keep the bear, don't keep the bear. Whatever you want to do.
Keeping the bear was just a moment of drama. Thank you, Dad.
What I want to say, a long time ago, this family was following one vision. And that wasn't right for this family. Now you're all following your own visions. And I'm proud of all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. It's very nice.
Kelly, very big of your father.
What about you? Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna watch the Mets. What the hell?
Oh, right, of
That's
course.
my-
Okay, well, enjoy the game.
But
Enjoy
that-
the game.
That was the never.
We're gonna come in and watch with you soon.
I don't think DeGrom's playing tonight.
Everybody get in the car, quick.
We going to build a band.
Yes, go ahead, where but here.
Once it's down. Yeah, Zanusski's on the mountain. It's beautiful at Shea Stadium. And Steve. So I think that does it. Let's take a bow like we're accompanied with a. Yeah, thank you so much. All the many hundreds of you screaming Rabbit fans, we so appreciate your adoration. Yes, you too. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
So, we're gonna do one more of these kind of open rehearsal-ish things.
Yeah.
And we will be adding a second act, but for tonight, I think that's about it, right?
Good for tonight.
So on the YouTube front, Kevin, do you know how to hit the stop stream on the YouTube thing?
On YouTube or on OBS?
Yes, one of the two.
Yeah, I can do the.
Awesome. So this is the part where we're gonna all wave and say goodnight to the YouTube folks.
Good night.
It's